Okay guys, so I'm back. So I'm gonna do this story time about my groupie moment, and I am proud of it. I don't care. This guy that I really love, he's a singer, and I went to go see him with a couple of my friends or whatever, and like, I don't know like how I want to start this, like because like when we went to go see him, it was really small, so you could see literally everyone, like everything is really small, and we was like at like literally at the stage. So we were like, you know, body language was there. We was like flirting with each other. He was on stage and the body language was there, and he kept looking at me, smiling, and you know, singing, doing his thing, and I'm like freaking out because I really love this guy. Like I'm like, yo, like this is like my day one bae. He got off stage and then someone else came on, and I was just like, damn, I can't believe I saw him. Oh my god, like I'm freaking out, like, you know, amongst my friends and stuff like that. And one of his people was like waving at me like to come here, like this, to come here. So I didn't know who they were talking to. So like I looked, but then I wasn't paying attention. So I was like, I don't know. So I just like kept, you know, enjoying the concert, enjoying the guy that was on stage, whatever like that. And then he kept like tapping people to tell me to come here. So this one girl was like, hey, I think this guy wants you or whatever like that. And I was like, me? And then the guy that was with the guy was like, yeah, come here. So I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, y'all, hold on back. So I scoot down there, and then he's like, oh, such and such, I'm not gonna say who it is name, like I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna fuck up my connection with you bitches, okay? I'm not gonna do that. So he's like, oh, such and such wants you to come backstage. I was like, what? Okay. So this is the first time ever in history where I was like, okay, fuck my friends, fuck who I came here with, it's all about me. This is the first time in history, because in any other case I'd have been like, no, I'm with my friends. But I was like, pew, I'll brush my ass back there. You came and you went down the stairs and you had to go like around the corner. So, and then that's when like you stood like the dressing rooms and stuff like that. So I'm like, hello? Because I didn't see anyone. It was like so dark down there. It was like dimmed down there. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on. So I started calling his name or whatever. So he came out of his dressing room and he's like, oh, come here. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went, you know, went into his room. We closed the door. We was like, he had like champagne and like a whole bunch of like liquor everywhere, and it was just like him. He didn't have anybody back there with him. It was just him. And like it was like they had like this little couch or whatever, and then it was like a mirror where you could sit and, you know, like do like a vanity, and then it was a bathroom, and then like a rack of clothes and, you know, stuff like that. So we would sit on this couch and we were sitting there, and I was like, he was on one end and I was on the other end. Like I was so nervous, but I'm a cool ass bitch, so I played it off really well. Like I was already drunk, and I can tell that he wasn't drunk, but he was like tipsy. So we started drinking more and just taking shots and just talking, because like his set was over, so he was just chilling there. So we, you know, we started drinking and stuff like that, and we were just talking. So next thing I know, I'm sitting like on his lap, like, okay, if this is the back of the couch, his back was to the back of the couch and my legs was like, you know, towards the back of the couch. Like I was sitting on his lap like face to face. And we're just tonguing each other down, like going ham, like going ham. And he's a wonderful kisser. Oh my god. Like the whole time, like I was shaky, and then like I remember he like pulled back from me, he started smiling, like he gave me this like, oh god, gave me this smile, and he's like, calm down, like relax, calm down. He was holding my hands like, relax. And I'm like, I'm trying to. I was like, but you gotta understand, like this is crazy, because like when I first like discovered you, whatever, like I was young, like I was young, and like I've been like even young, I was like, yo, like I want him, like I Like, I want to meet him. Like, I want to have sex with him. I want to be my boyfriend. Like, even young, like, I was thinking about that. So I was telling him that. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, this is just like blowing me right now. I feel like I'm dreaming. And we didn't have sex that time. I saw him twice. So we didn't have sex that time because I was on my period. So we didn't have sex that time. And then like he had invited me. He like, oh, come hang out with me afterwards. Come hang out with me. And I was like, no, I really gotta go because I don't live here. So I really gotta go. Like, I was away. So I was like, oh, I gotta go, whatever, because I don't live here. And you know, I'm with my friends and I don't know how to get home, blah, blah, blah. So he like, all right, cool, no problem, no problem. He was like, well, I'm gonna give you my number and you know, let's keep in contact. So I was like, all right, cool. So we did that. We exchanged numbers. And then he like out of nowhere found me and followed me. I think I tweeted about him, and then he found me and then he followed me on Twitter. Then he came like a week, 2 weeks later. He came to where I live in Jersey, and I was like, are you effing kidding me? So I had this is the first time I texted him and I was like, hey, it's Hunnii, it's Shayshaycabana. I was like, you're in my town, like you're in my city. I was like, so you want to hang out, you want to hook up, like, you know, you want to see each other. So he like, all right, cool, this is my my manager email address, email him, he'll get you a ticket, and you know, just talk to him, and so you know where you meet up at, and you know, we'll, you know, talk later because I gotta go sound check, blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I end up getting to see the show, which was cool. And then when the show was over, like when he was done, I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care about anybody else, I'm just gonna go in the back. So we did that, and he's like, oh, come hang out with me, whatever, like that, like you can hang out with me now, like you're in your town, we can hang out now, we can hang out. He's like, don't worry about it. He was like, I know it's gonna be late, whatever, like that, don't worry about it, like I'll get you home, don't worry about it. And he was really, really sweet. Like that's what made everything so comfortable, because if he was like coming after me like on some disrespectful shit, I would have been like, okay, well, I gotta go, you know. Like he was really, really cool. He was just like really like a gentleman, and he was really respectful. He's like, yo, like come on, just come hang out with me, like I got you, like I know you said it's your city, but I'll make sure you get home. We had went to this club, and we was there, and I felt like weird because I don't like clubs, so I felt like really weird when I'm in club, because I feel like I feel like even though I'm an adult, I still feel like I'm too young for a club. Like I feel like I still haven't reached like the club level of adulthood yet. So I felt a little weird, but I started taking some shots and getting that alcohol in my system was good. So you know, I started getting loose, started dancing, you know, I'm just vibing, blah blah blah. So we was in the club for like 3 hours probably. We left. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to go home, blah blah blah, all drunk and just shit. He like, you want to go home like this? He's like, I don't want to put you in a cab like this. Like, I don't want to get, you know, put you in a ride like this, you know, like I don't know. He's like, are you gonna be fine? Like I don't want nobody to like take advantage of you. He's like, all right, you know what, just stay with me. So I'm like, what? Got to this hotel, and we were just like taking more shots, just drinking and stuff like that. And then like we were just talking, and I was like, I was really fucked up. Like I was fucked up, and I thought I was gonna die. Like that's the level of fucked. Like I haven't been that fucked up since I hung out with LMFAO. Like I was fucked up, and I just took off all my clothes. I was like, I had my bra underwear, but I took off like everything else. And he's just laughing at me. He like, what are you doing? Like what's going on? I clothes off, and we was talking, and then like I got so comfortable with him, and like, we just got really cool because we was just talking and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, you know, I know you probably don't like my body, because you know I wasn't like big, because I had lost a lot of weight then, so I wasn't like super big, but I was like still flabby in some places. So I was telling him like, oh, you probably used to these model chicks, these skinny girls and stuff like that, and like, and you probably not gonna like my body and stuff like that. And he like, no, like don't say that, like you have a nice body. Like he would just like giving me like, you know, confidence, and I started feeling better or whatever like that. Like I felt feeling good. And I was just like looking around the hotel room, because the hotel room was, I have never been in a suite before, like never. It was huge. It was like this big jacuzzi tub, and like all this alcohol was like a bar, and then it was just like a living room, then the bed, and then it was the balcony over there, and it was a pool. I'm like, god damn, how can you even enjoy any of this? Like where do you start? Like where, like what the hell? So we was there, and we was just talking, and we talked a lot. Like we talked for like 2 hours probably. Like we were just talking, laughing, just getting to know each other. It was cool. So then that's when it got real, y'all. Boom. He like I was sitting on his, like how I told you, like I was like, we sat in this little love seat that they had in the room, and I was like on him, and we were just talking and stuff like that. Like we talked like that for like an hour, and then we started making out, and then bra was off, and then he just scooped me up, and he just like walked me to the bed, and I just started like like freaking out. Like, you ever been to like a concert and like one of your favorite like members, like your favorite person, like do like a grind or something, and you start to lose your shit? Like, that's how I felt. Like I felt like a little ass fangirl losing my shit. He had me freaking out. I think because it was like something I always wanted, like sex. Like I always want to have sex with one of my favorite people, and then I was about to get it. Like I thought I was gonna have a panic attack. Like I was freaking out. Like, bruh, if you ever in that situation, you understand. And I was freaking the fuck out. He asked me, he was like, you want me to play music? He's like, would that help you? Before I can answer, he was like, you know what was better yet? What's one of your favorite songs? He's like, what's one I sing it? What's one of your favorite songs? Now, not only is he about to have sex with me, he's about to sing to me. I'm like, bruh, please. And then I had a wig on, so I was like, okay, not only am I about to stay here, I'm about to sleep and have sex. What if my wig come off? Like, what if he think this is sewing and he go to grab hard enough, and then my wig, because you can grab my hair, you can grab it, it'll stay on because I got clips and stuff. But what if you grab it hard enough and it just comes off? Like, during the time, you know how embarrassed I would be? So all this stuff is going through my mind. So he's like, oh, what song you want me to sing? And I was like, can you sing me this song, like one of these songs, like this song? And he started laughing because it's his song. Like, he like giggled, like did a little sex, and you know, he licked his lips, and I was like, oh God, Jesus Christ. Whew. So I was like, can you sing this song? So he like, okay. He's like, I'll sing it for you. So he started to sing the song so fucking good, girl. Woo! And as he was singing, this is gonna get TMI, y'all. I'm sorry. If you if you are under 16, exit this video now. Under 16, exit this video right now. So he started singing, and as he was singing, he's taking my panties off, and he's just caressing my thighs while he was doing it. And I was just melting, like literally melting. Like, we didn't even have to have sex because I had like about 4 orgasms just during that time. Like, I was like, oh my God, y'all, I'm getting chills. Oh my God. And he was just singing and just like caressing my body and just rubbing me, and then start kissing on my neck and start kissing on me. And I'm just like, God, I don't know what I did to deserve this. We had sex and it was so good. Like, he was packing, bro. Like, the videos, the dance moves, it explains a fucking lot. Like, he was packing, and he was going slow with me. Like, not like super slow to the point where it was like, okay, hurry up, but it was like at a good rhythm. And he was still singing to me, and then he was just like vibing. He was like adding new words to the song and just vibing, and I was just crying. Like, I was crying. Like, my face was wet as shit. Like, I was crying. I had to like my eyelashes, because I was crying so much, my eyelashes were starting to come up. Like, he had his head on my shoulder, and he was just going, and I was just like taking my eyelashes off. Like, it was our night, and then I fell asleep on his chest, and then we woke up like super early, like at 6 or something. Well, he like woke me up somewhat, and he's like, oh, I gotta go, I have an interview soon, so I'm gonna get dressed and stuff like that, and I'm gonna let you sleep, and you know, here's a number for a driver, call him when you're ready, and he'll take you home. Like, he'll take you home. So I was like, okay, whatever. Fell asleep. I didn't get up until like 12, 11 or whatever. But yeah, like 11. And then washed up, and like I could not believe like what the fuck just happened. Like, and my wig stayed on, so I was like praising the Lord that my wig stayed on and then it come off. I was like, God, like, you really helped the sister out for real, because the wig was glued down. down throughout all of that, okay? My eyelashes fell off, but the wig was the biggest thing, okay? So I was happy the wig stayed on. I found this note that was on the nightstand, and it was from him, and he was saying like I had a good time and he hoped to keep in contact with me, and next time I'm in his city, you know, maybe we can hang out, and you know, that he just enjoyed that time. And I still got my note. I got it is in one of my folder albums where I keep like my concert tickets and stuff like that, all of the stuff like that. I keep that in there. So I was like freaking, I started crying again, and then I called, I didn't tell no one for real like the details of this. I told them about the details of like the first time. Like I called Tay like right after that. I was like, Tay, oh my God, girl, please let me tell you what happened. Yeah. But I really didn't tell nobody the details of like the second time, because I was like, oh, I think I told Tay. That was my time I had sex with a celebrity. It was cool. I'm sorry y'all, but I cannot tell y'all who it was, because y'all is not about to fuck up my dick. Sorry, boo-boo. So much for watching. Make sure you check out my previous videos, and also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I post videos every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday.